Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make hummus my way. I'll call it Coulson's hummus. Somewhat famous in my little group of friends, or famous in my own mind anyway. You can find a lot of different recipes for hummus. I guess it's a Greek type food. I'm not Greek. I'll add a few extra items that you won't find online. Okay, so I've started with sesame seeds. I've used a third of a cup. I'm using a food processor made by KitchenAid. I'm not being paid by KitchenAid, it's just lasted a long time and it works great. So I've taken the sesame seeds and I've ground them up to a pulp. If you don't want to use sesame seeds, which you can get at Sprouts or anywhere like that bulk, you can get tahini at any of your health food stores, some of your upper end grocery stores. So I've got that mixed up. Again, that's a third a cup. Now I've got my chopped garlic. You can play with regular garlics. I've tried it, it doesn't work so well. I use a tablespoon of garlic, and that's already in and mixed up. Now I take a full can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. You can buy the healthy kind, or these obviously aren't. Drain the juice and save it. So I'm going to add that. Now we're going to go, and I'm reading off of my list here because I usually just make this by scratch. Tablespoon of lemon juice. Tablespoon like that. I'll try not to cut my wrist like Julia. Tablespoon of cumin. This is really important. You can use more or less to taste. Tablespoon. Red pepper. Some won't like this. I use just maybe a pinch. You gotta be very careful with that. I have used a jalapeno pepper before. My wife didn't care for that. Now we're going to use, and this is optional, a couple teaspoon or a teaspoonful of canola oil. This is optional. It just adds a little bit of a flavor to it. Couple tablespoons of olive oil. This is important, at least. You can use more to taste. 1, 2. And this is something this is optional, but I use Kalamata olives, about 5 of them. Then I use maybe a teaspoon or so of the juice, and that also adds some salt, so you can back off with the salt. And you might want to add just a little bit of salt on top of that, but keep in mind the olives are adding salt already. And now you will add back a little of the juice that you drained already from the chickpeas. Maybe a couple tablespoons to start with. And you will mix this to a pulp now. That's pretty much all the ingredients. Like I said, I like the Kalamata olives. You can use green olives. I've done that, and I do from time to time. When I use green olives, I use 10 olives. I pit them and throw away the pimento. And now you're ready to mix. So you'll mix all this up. It'll be smooth, and it'll actually smooth out overnight in the refrigerator, smooth the consistency a little bit. When you mix this, if it's a little thick still, you can use just a little bit more of the juice from the chickpeas that you drained. So basically that's it. The olives are usually in the cumin is what you'll not see so much on a lot of the recipes online, but you can try that and maybe you'll be famous. Coulson's hummus, there you have it.